Thank you, Bishop. I'm David McEntire, member of the First United Methodist Church in Lakeland. I would like to offer the following amendment to the petition. If you'll turn to page 176, line 41. Line 41 would begin, and we would strike the current line there, it would begin, supports the groundbreaking changes in Florida agriculture, and we ask that a copy of the Fair Food Agreement in its entirety be made available to the Florida Annual Conference for study, allowing each local church and its members to understand the desired impact of the Fair Food Program, especially as it relates to the workers and businesses currently are potentially affected by the Fair Food Agreement. Further, we call for consistent and fair enforcement of all laws protecting the rights of workers. The second change is found on page 177, line 2. Delete this line and insert, upon local churches to uphold the human rights of farm workers and study the Fair Food Program. The final change I would make is page 177, line 12. You would delete the remaining portion of the sentence after the word encouraged. If I have a second, I'll speak to it.
Okay. There is a second. You may speak.
First, I want to say thank you to Roy Terry, Audrey Warren, Lisa Lefkoe, and Stephanie Campbell for continuing to bring before us this deep and very real concern. They honor James 5:4, which says, "Listen, hear the cries of the field workers whom you have cheated of their pay. The cries of those who harvest your fields have reached the ears of the Lord." And I must, in full disclosure, state that, like most of our churches, I have members who work for Publix and Wendy's and other concerned businesses. And in particular, there are members in my congregation who are key executives in Publix. And because we're asking a particular commitment from corporations which affects many of our members, it behooves us to be wise and informed. I personally have benefited from those who continually advocate for those who harvest from our fields, those potentially vulnerable and abused persons. I'm trying to learn more and respond to the struggles and difficulties of the harvesters every day. My own church has for several years undertaken a strong ministry for migrant children in Polk County who show strong academic promise. And now we're asked to call upon the companies to join the Fair Food Program by in particular strongly asking them to sign the Fair Food Agreement. But like many of you, I've read the descriptions, but I've not read the actual agreement. Walmart, Burger King, Subway, Taco Bell, McDonald's, and others have signed it. But these documents remain confidential, and we lack the ability to understand and to study these documents.
Okay, 5 seconds.
So, Bishop, as several of those signers of the Fair Food Agreement have already been sued because they have been co-joined as contractual agreeers in that agreement, I want to make sure we study it before we call upon a particular organization to do so. It is complicated and convoluted. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.